Hi, my name is Leeshia Lee, and I'm reading Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Okay. Ships at a distance have every man's wish on board. For some, they come in with the tide. For others, they sail forever on the horizon, never out of sight, never landing until the watcher turns his eyes away in resignation. His dreams mocked to death by time. That is the life of men. Now, women forget all those things they don't want to remember, and remember everything they don't want to forget. The dream is the truth. Then they act and do things accordingly. So the beginning of this was a woman, and she had come back from burying the dead. Not the dead of sick and ailing with friends at the pillow and the feet. She had come back from the sodden and the bloated, the sudden dead, their eyes flung wide open in judgment. The people all saw her come because it was sundown. The sun was gone, but he had left his footprints in the sky. It was the time for sitting on porches beside the road. It was the time to hear things and talk. These sitters had been tongueless, earless, eyeless conveniences all day long. Mules and other brutes had occupied their skins. But now the sun and the boss man were gone, so the skins felt powerful and human. They became lords of sounds and lesser things. They passed nations through their mouths. They sat in judgment. Seeing the woman as she was made, them remembered the envy they had stored upon from other times. So they chewed up the back parts of their minds and swallowed with relish. They made burning statements with questions and killing tools out of laughs. It was mass cruelty, a mood come alive. Words walking without masters, walking altogether like harmony in a song. What's she doing coming back here in them overhauls? Can't she find no dress to put on? Where's that blue satin dress she left in here? Where all that money her husband took and died and left her? What that old 40-year-old woman doing with her hair swinging down her back like some young gal? Where she left that young lad of a boy she went off here with? Thought she was going to marry. Where he left her? What he done with all her money? Bet you he off with some gal so young she ain't even got no hairs. Why she don't stay in her class? When she got to where they were, she turned her face on the bander log and spoke. They scrambled a noisy good evening and left their mouths setting open and their ears full of hope. Her speech was pleasant enough, but she kept walking straight on to the gate. The porch couldn't talk for looking. The men noticed her firm buttocks like she had grapefruits in her hip pockets, the great rope of black hair swinging to her waist and unraveling in the wind like a plume. Then her pugnacious breasts trying the bore holes in her shirt. They, the men, were saving with the mind what they had lost with the eye. The women took their faded shirts and muddy overalls and laid them away for remembrance. It was a weapon against her strength, and if it turned out of no significance, still it was a hope that she might fall to their level someday. But nobody moved, nobody spoke, nobody even thought to swallow spit until after her gate slammed behind her. Pearl Stone opened her mouth and laughed real hard because she didn't know what else to do. She fell over Miss Sumpkins while she laughed. Miss Sumpkins snorted violently and sucked her teeth. Y'all let her worry you. You ain't like me. Ain't got her to study about. If she ain't got manners enough to stop and let folks know how she been making out, let her go on. She ain't even worth talking after, Lulu Moss drawled through her nose. She sits high, but she looks low. That's what to say about these old women after young boys. Phoebe Watson hitched her rocking chair forward before she spoke. Well, nobody don't know if it's anything to tell or not. Me, I'm her best friend, and I don't know nothing. Maybe us don't know things like you do, but we all know how she went away from here, and us sure seen her come back. Tain't no use in your trying to cloak no old woman like Janey Starks, Phoebe, friend or no friend. At that, she ain't so old as some of y'all that's talking. She's way past 40 to my knowledge, Phoebe. No more than 40 at the outside. She's way too old for a boy like T-Cake. T-Cake ain't been a boy for some time. He's around 30 his own self. Don't care what it is. She should stop and say a few words with us. She act like we done something to her, Pearl complained. She the one been doing wrong. Don't care what it was. You mean you mad because she didn't stop and tell us all her business? Anyhow, what you ever know her to do so bad as y'all make out? The worst thing I ever known her to do was taking a few years off of her age, and that ain't never harmed nobody. Y'all makes me tired. The way you talk and you think the folks in this town didn't do nothing in bed except praise the Lord. You have to excuse me, because I'm about to go take her some supper. Phoebe stood up sharply. Don't mind us, Lulu smiled. Just go right ahead. Us can mind your house for you till you get back. My supper is done. You better go see how she feel. You can let the rest of us know. Lord, Pearl agreed. I done scorched up that little meat and bread too long to talk about. I can stay away from home long as I please. My husband ain't fussy. Oh, or Phoebe, if you ready to go, you could walk over there with you, Miss Simpkins volunteered. It's sort of dusk and down dark. The booger man might catch you. Nah. You think nothing could catch me these few steps? I'm going anyhow. My husband tell me, say no first-class booger would have me. If she got anything to tell you, you'll hear it. Phoebe hurried on and off with her covered bow in her hand. She left the porch pelting her back with unasked questions. They hoped the answers were cruel and strange. When she arrived at the place, Phoebe Watson didn't go in by the front gate and down the palm walk to the front door. She walked around the fence corner and went in the intimate gate with her heaping plate of mulatto rice. Janey must be round that side. She found her sitting on the steps of the back porch with the lamps all filled and the chimneys cleaned. Hello, Janey. How are you coming? Aw, pretty good. I'm trying to soak some of the tiredness and the dirt out of my feet. She laughed a little. I see you is, gal. You look so good. You looks like you's your own daughter. They both laughed. Even with them overalls on, you shows your womanhood. Go on. You must think I bought you something when I bought home a thing for myself. That's a gracious plenty. Your friends wouldn't want nothing better. Take splutter off of you, Phoebe, 'cause I know it's from the heart.